doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man. I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Battle. Petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your games. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this one to Johnson.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down, and then some.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Buccaneers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Counter play, here's Chandler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Vikings.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They give it to Williams running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it into game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally, and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And here's Trenton Gill now. Fielded at about the 28. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Let's go now.
Now Chandler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Chandler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chandler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Quick throw complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Garabay's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks are told us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 15. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 8 now. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll drop to throw. be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Chandler. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, Chandler, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know.
Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Williams. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They tried to run the clock, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull and move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll try the left side. It's Chandler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 103 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Okay, ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So make.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ty Chandler with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 17-3. there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Chandler. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ty Chandler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 18 now. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ready? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Chandler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 198 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Chandler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time has run out of what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
No, I think they're more than pleased, right? They got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating.